Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how CGC damaged one of the best comic books in my collection, Amazing Spider-Man number 300 newsstand in a 9.6 white pages. So this book was graded back in 2020, and when the book arrived to me, there was no damage. The book suffered from extreme Newton rings during the encapsulation, but there was no damage to the outside holder and there was no damage to the book. So what happened? Well, a little while ago, I don't know exactly the time frame when this happened, I looked at this book again. I believe it was when I was making this wall display. I noticed that this book was moving. And I looked at it, closer inspection, and I realized that the book inside the sleeve, inside the outside slab, the encapsulation, was moving inside. Now this will happen frequently if you have CGC books. There will be some movement. You'll hear them shaking a little bit. But the actual book was moving inside of the sleeve. So I looked down at the book. I looked at all the edges of it, and I quickly see that this book has become damaged inside of the encapsulation. So let's talk about a few things right off the bat. When you send your books to CGC, you are signing a basically do not sue me, or I basically relinquish my collectible to CGC, saying if they damage it, it's not their fault. When you're making your submission, you've got to basically say, and they have a new authorization form, basically saying that if the book becomes damaged, whether that be in a signature series signing or if the book is being in a reholder, they are not responsible for any damage. Also, if the book has been damaged after it's been encapsulated, it will be assigned a new grade if you get a reholder. So what are Newton rings? Newton rings are basically, it looks like oil. It's like an oil look, like you can see like the visible light spectrum in underneath of the encapsulation, and you can see it at different angles. And what's happening is there is this outer clear shell, and then there is this inner sleeve that I'm talking about right here. And when these two press together, they create this light refraction or reflection where these Newton rings, or that oily look, is created. This is a common phenomenon. It happens in many different things, but specifically in the comic book collecting community, it's a notorious thing for many CGC graded books. So what I should have done when I got that book back with those bad Newton rings, I should have sent it back for a new holder, new encapsulation for them to try again. But I didn't. I kept the book. This book has never left my home. It has never been transported anywhere. It's never been brought to a show for trade or sell. It's never been taken anywhere. This book has either gone, this book has gone from my shelf. It has gone to one of my BCW, those sturdy black boxes I carry my slabs in, and it has been put on this wall and stayed there. At some point, this book has slid inside of this clear sleeve and it has slid so that it has slammed down and has been damaged inside of this sleeve, to the point where there has been a rip created, 2 tears, and then the pages have all been smashed together or smashed upward. It's not fixable. It's color breaking. It's a tear. It's destroyed. I mean, this book is no longer a CGC 9.6. So what does that mean? Well, my options are, one, I can submit it back for a reholder, which we know that it will come back lower. How low does it fall? Realistically, I don't think this book is better than an 8.5 now. It could be an 8.0 realistically with that damage now. You're talking about $1,500 or more of damage that has been created to this book because I chose to have it graded by CGC. My channel has really morphed into something that I didn't know that it would be in the beginning. And it has become me being extremely transparent, me being as authentic as possible with you guys, with my collecting, the things that I see, the things that I think. And some of them may be, crazy. You might probably think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you the truth in everything, the videos that I make, my truth, the things that I think. And this is 100% true. I am hurting myself doing this. And here's why. If I wanted to sell this book, I cannot sell this book at a 9.6. Me making this video has basically, I'm telling the world, telling the collecting community, however big my audience is, that I have a damaged ASM 300 and a 9.6 newsstand. But I have to be honest. I have not made many anti-CGC videos. To be honest with you, I'm kind of a CGC fanboy. I mean, you can kind of tell that, and especially people that have been with me from the beginning. I have had books damaged by CGC, and here is an example of that in an older video. Slammed. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is unfortunate. Kind of a brutal video to watch. I've come a long way with this channel, but it's real cringy actually to go back and watch that video. But I'm not a stranger to having, cases damaged, issues coming back from CGC. They're definitely not perfect. We all know that. But this is something else. Like, this is not a damaged case. You can inspect this case, all four corners, all the way around. This case has not been damaged. This is completely the fault of CGC for their negligence of encapsulating this book incorrectly. The sleeve, I don't know why it wasn't tighter, why it didn't hold the book tighter in the encapsulation. Quality control has failed me in this. And things like this make you very on guard. And I've been on guard for a while now, for however long it's been since I've known that this has happened. I don't know the exact time this happened. But I'm very aware that because a book is a 9.8 or a book is a 9.6, whatever, when I'm looking at these books, I'm inspecting them post-encapsulation. You cannot guarantee that these books are not damaged after they've been graded. What made this book really special too was it was signed by Todd McFarlane on the inside. And I know Todd is signed, like, it's more rare to have a non-signed Todd McFarlane book. I get the joke. But it was special because it was signed on the inside of the book and not on the cover. So it allowed it to get a blue label and still have a signature on the inside. And that made this book really special. And when I found that, it hurt. It hurt me. I mean, the book still presents very well. I mean, it didn't happen to the front cover, thankfully. But just knowing that one of your books is damaged because you were trying to protect it, you were trying to have it encapsulated so that it could be protected long term, knowing that one of my books is unfixable, and especially one of my best books, is really hurtful. I have promoted CGC. I've been featured on the CGC Spotlight. I mean, I have, CGC has done a lot of good for me. But this is a failure. I mean, this is a catastrophic failure. This book has been destroyed. Guys, have you guys ever had something damaged by CGC? Have you ever had a book damaged by any grading company? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.